Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Yielders 1 Let's Play. We are here in High Bluffs on our second character. Remember, 2 episodes ago I believe we had the option to go with either the Master of Whispers or Margaret the Sly. We went with Margaret the Sly on the Nightfall character to save Cormier, but now we will be going with Master of Whispers. So we'll be doing that side of the story. You must know there's a great darkness falling across Alona. As a demon hunter, it is my task to keep that from happening. Before we can kill our adversary in the north, I must meet with an ally. We will find her at the Dejarin estate where we have arranged your first test. Test, I'll pass with flying colors. Test, I'd better go study. Alright. Yeah, so this is essentially the parody of when we were helping Margaret the Sly get the map to get into Gandara. As I said before in the previous episode, I really have to stop doing anyway, side tangent aside of filling space. Very unprofessional. Well, unprofessional isn't the right word because it's stupid, but very non-speaker oriented. It's better to just let the pauses stay than to try to fill them. But anyway, that's a short tangent about public speaking aside. I just did it again. This is the foil to the previous quest we did on the other side. Now this one doesn't feel as story important. Did again, wow. It's really interesting how you notice these things. Sorry if it's a little weird, but I just noticed this about my speaking, and that's coming through in the recording, and it's quite interesting stuff. But anyway, back to the actual topic. This is slightly less important to the story, which is a little weird how they don't have you do both of these things, like save Cormier and then go deal with this threat. I know it's because they kind of wanted to give you a choice, because I think people liked the ability to choose between the Luxons and Kurziks which side to support, so they decided to continue that with this by giving players a choice on which side they wanted to go for. And I think they kind of missed it with this. There's some other choices later that aren't nearly as important, but it feels like both of these are story important events, even if saving Cormier, I would argue, is a more story important event. I would argue helping the Master of Whispers here find a way for us to get to Vabby and deal with this demon is also important. Tangent aside, let's get on with the quest. So we have some friendly Jinn here. I always thought it was Djinn when I was growing up, but I think it's just Jinn. The river flows, and with it, I am one with the river. I am its protector. So it's you that the Master has chosen. If you can survive this crucible, perhaps you can assist us in our battle. These Djinn are our allies. We fight a common cause. Indeed, we both wish to push back this dark presence which threatens our various existence within the Elon. The Elon is the big river here. So here's some friendly Jinn we can look at. They look really cool. I always love the Jinn in this game. Before we face the drought, you must first pass unscathed through this crucible. Land itself is changing, is becoming tormented. These are lesser demons, a sign of what's to come. I will call those we have trapped beneath the earth. Okay. Bring them on. Here they go. Droughtlings. So these look a lot like the, I believe they're called cracked mesas, is the name of the enemy. Just realized I'm doing it again, wow. But yeah, cracked mesas are the name of the normal enemy that we actually have seen once or twice before now. Back when we were, let's see it again. Back when we were trying to save costs from the Cornins. They were near there. And I totally forgot that there's more of these things, so while I'm over there umming and ahhing, while I was over there umming and ahhing, there's more of them over here. Thankfully, we don't have to protect any of the frickin' NPCs, or else they would have just died while I was over there on my little side tangent. It's a weird episode. You survived most admirably. The first rule of hunting demons is to avoid becoming one. Now we must move quickly before our enemies grow stronger. That's some advice for yo ass right there. You know, the right next to not die is don't become a demon. We work together so long as you chose the right path. There are others who plan to rescue Cormier with Margaret, but I cannot say what will become of them. Do not concern yourself with that. See, they kind of almost acknowledge that you need to save Cormier, but they're just like, don't worry about it. Someone else will handle it. I guess in the story, so my always kind of headcanon for this is essentially your party, your party along with the Elonan native heroes go one way, and the other side is Sin, Menlo, Aiden, and the individuals from the other continents that Cormier brought over to help. We must first weaken the drought's outer defenses. It grows in power with every passing moment. The sooner we end this, the better. Deja? Yeah, Deja will meet us when we're ready. Are prepared to slay the demon. I am ready. Perhaps another time. The drought not only makes the secret road to Vabi impassable, but it will soon barrel down the Elon, cross the channel, and destroy the Istan homeland. Okay. The droughtlings have formed a defensive perimeter around the exterior of the waterworks. Once we clear the perimeter of droughtlings, we must rush in and cut off the water pumps that strengthen the drought. Make haste, we have demons to hunt. So I wonder if they added that line there because, like, they thought people wouldn't care about the drought affecting Corner. They're like, wait a minute, what if we say it'll affect Istan, the demon? But I get it is definitely a powerful demon, but it's kind of funny to think the idea is like, oh, there's this demon that's up here, this single demon, and it's gonna control the entire river, all this place down here, and then go across the sea. That's a pain in the butt to cross. Like, we had to get Dwayna's wind protection to get across it back when we were trying to do that episodes ago. And the idea that this demon just basically goes, swims all the way through the sea and ends up in Istan is kind of silly. He also makes it sound like it's not that far, when in reality, like, for this kind of world, that is pretty far. It is not a small distance to cross. Here we are in a new explorable area, the floodplains of Amankellen. Talk to this wandering priest and grab a blessing real quick. And the Master Whispers. Oh yeah, it's the same dialogue from before. To kill a demon, are you ready? It's time to slay these droughtlings and cleanse the Elon of their wretched presence. Okie dokie. Let's go. It's a me, Master of Whispers. Just imagining the Master of Whispers now with a little mustache. Some more Hecate in this region. This region is decidedly more wet, for lack of a better term. More lively, I guess. We've definitely seen some dry regions recently in Corna, and Corna in general is rather arid. This is a little bit more lively of an area. Get that droughtling down. She's just chilling up there? I thought we had to talk to her for the quest. Is she just... No, she's just big and chilling up there? Okay. Whatever you want. Nice lady. Got all our spirits up. Aha! You never expected the spirits. Man, spirit spammers do so much damage. Well, not so much. That's technically incorrect. I think stuff like E-Surge does more damage, but it's such consistent damage. The fact that it's basically just auto attacks, but it's like 7 extra auto attacks. This is a relatively cool zone. I like seeing the walls here. I like seeing more built-up Cornan, more built-up Cornan architecture. Like, we spend a lot of time just essentially looking at little villages, but in Gandhara we got to see, you know, the big city. built up and stuff like that. But this kind of makes it feel like, I don't know, more of a civilization, for lack of a better term, when there's more than just like little towns that seem like they more or less wouldn't really have much to do with each other, because they're like, you know, they're tiny towns and stuff. But seeing more built up and kind of industrialized things kind of does sell more that this is a nation, not just a collection of villages, more or less. I think this painful bond goes through the skill I have. What am I? The Master of Whispers quest is also decidedly shorter than the than Margaret the Sly's, so we'll probably actually do the mission as well. In this episode, it'll just be a longer episode. It'll be a longer episode with a lot of tangents about me talking about the use of to fill space. I hope you enjoy this very riveting commentary, Jesus. Commentary. And I didn't even read her thing, whatever. On my unmastery of the English language. Public speaking.
There is a demonic force here, brought from the realm of torment. That creature now seeks to become the river.
What do you mean, become the river?
That's a good-ass question.
Depends on the ebb and flow of the river Elon. Should the river to its will, nothing here will save Corner from its taint.
It's good to see you're concerned about your fellow countrymen.
Their lives are immaterial. But should Abaddon's influence spread further, the consequences will be dire.
How do you know all of this?
That's a good question.
I make it my business to know. Now come, we must talk to Deja. She will help us defeat the demon.
Deja vu. On a side note, that I apologize if you can kind of hear that in the background. Someone's revving their car outside. That demon looked bad. Like, bad. Jeez. Anyway, here we are in Roland Refuge. Located high above the banks of the Elon River, the refuge is used by the nearby villagers and workers as a temporary camp. When the Elon River overflows its banks every spring to give life back to the fertile plains. The residents of the surrounded area retreat here until the floods have subsided and the land is restored once more. Okay, hear me out. If you have to come up here every year because the whole place floods, maybe you should build your town up here. Just a theory. Yeah, let's talk to Deja. I may look like a simple engineer, but in truth I am none other than the Jinn who has helped you thus far. You must now prepare for battle. When you are ready, I will help you gain access to Menkellan Waterworks. I cannot enter with you, but the Master of Whispers will join your party to make sure the operation goes smoothly. Master of Whispers joins your party. A figure so mysterious that he even hides his real name. The Master of Whispers has been seen in all corners of Alona. His intentions, however, remain hidden. Nice. So now we can, who do we replace? Do you both have the same build? You both have the same build, so I guess we can get you out of here. Get the Master of Whispers in here, and we'll just put him on a resto build. Do you want him on BIP, though? That's the real question. Oh, man. Yeah, we have a lot of energy-hungry people. Actually, I'm just going to put him on... No, Oleus is the BIP. I forgot. Oleus is the BIP. Where's, just the resto build. Oh, this account doesn't have that elite. Oh, I'll just use this elite instead. Yeah, I have an order to it. There's some heroes who are always certain builds. Norgu, who is someone we don't know yet, but we'll meet later, always is the illusion mesmer. Oleus is always the BIP. Livia, who's someone we'll meet later, is always the damage necro hero. It's important. You got to keep things organized, or there will be chaos. Anyway, let's have a little look around this outpost while I talk about my hero building philosophies. This is a very small outpost. A lot of the outposts in Nightfall are rather small. Gonna keep doing it till I learn better. Looks like there's a quarry of some sort up here. It doesn't actually look like a town area that people or like a camp that people retreat to. It looks more like a mine, but whatever. All right, let's go on in. This mission's very short, so that's why we're doing it. Are you? Oh, I'll take you and the master to the waterworks that you may attempt to defeat the drought. Let me know when you're ready, and we will meet outside. Let's go. Go talk to Deja. We must move quickly. The power of the drought grows stronger with each passing moment. The drought is a powerful enemy. We must do everything we can to weaken it before we attempt to attack it. Deha knows how to access the Mankellen waterworks. I have convinced her to lead us inside. Once we meet with her, we will be off. Come on, Sunspears. I will show you the way. You must be careful. This area is guarded. Cornins are everywhere, as well as the drought's minions. I almost aggroed some extra stuff there because of my thing. If I remember correctly, Deha is also a little unhinged, shall we say, in this mission. As in, she likes to run face first into danger quite a bit. She likes to feel alive. And nothing makes you feel alive like almost dying. Let's get over here, these more Cornins. Oop. Get some more spirits. We're almost in, it looks like. I like parts in this game where you can just walk across, like, waterways, kind of. I always think it's cool. It's cool. It's, like, different, because this game doesn't have, like, swimming or, like, an X-axis. It's interesting when you get to walk across, like, waterways. Or especially when you can see stuff in the water. That's cool, like those big bones down there. Is that a big pelvis bone? I just noticed that. That is, like, a big pelvis bone. There's a rib cage. Those are probably from... Are those from, like, the ancient giants? There are, like, ancient giants in here. Let's get up here before she dies. I think if she dies, the mission fails. So we might have just failed because I stopped to look at some bones for 2 seconds. Oh, thankfully we didn't. But holy heck. I'm an engineer, not a bloodthirsty... not a bloodthirsty mercenary. Some help will be nice. You're not even an engineer, you're a djinn. As you head to the reservoir, try to shut off as many water pumps as you can. This will reduce the flow of the water to the drought and weaken its power. The drought has placed enchantment on the pumps. As long as the droughtlings are corners near the pumps, we won't be able to turn them off. That's a good in-universe reason to why we can't turn them off while other people are nearby. However, I will be attempting to do this the easy way, which is called just run to the drought and pray. A very advanced tactic. That has a very high chance of backfiring, and I did it again. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. You know what you signed up for. I am slightly annoyed that I keep mentioning. Also, interestingly, there's some engineers here that are passive. Oh, good luck, Sunspears. Move forth and free the Elon from this plague. We will do our best. Here's an agent of whispers. Stop, who goes there? Agent of the Order, step aside and grant us passage. My apologies, Master. I didn't expect you to be traveling with Sunspears. We do what is necessary, no more, no less. Quickly pass through before the guards see you. Weird. It kind of sets up that, like, the Master of Whispers is almost... I love this little area here, by the way. I did it again, jeez. But there's, like, a little bench. I don't know. There's something about this just feels cool. It feels unique. Little plants, little decorations. But yeah, the waterworks itself is pretty cool. There's a lot of, like, side areas you can go run around. Not really much in them, but there are these little side areas you can run around in. But it kind of sets up that the Master of Whispers, like, he just kind of does his thing. Doesn't really necessarily care for, like, national alliances or allegiances or stuff like that. Hinted at by that dude being surprised that he'd be working with Sun Spears. But from everything we know about the Order, and have known about the Order, it seems weird that he would be surprised that the Master was Sun Spears, because, like, the Master always does good stuff, so... Not good stuff. His goal is to banish demons, so Sun Spears are the ones actively trying to. Whatever. Don't be alarmed. I am of the Order. The drought lies behind the doors up these stairs. Be warned, the reservoir brims with corrupted spawns of the drought. Okie dokie. But we are going to do this the nice and slow way. Whispers, you're too late. I will consume the Elon. I don't know why he's a snake. I genuinely don't know why he's a snake. Ready your strength, Sun Spears. We shall purge this abomination from our lands. So the main tip here is just grab all the guys and pull them back, basically. Don't try to fight them all at once or you're gonna get shablasted. One thing you can even do is I'm gonna block the stairways with my spirits so that the enemies can't get up to my allies. Yeah, get some clever planning going on. We could disable that pump there to make the mission easier. This is one of the interesting missions where the actual bonus is basically doing the mission, I won't say faster because they're normally all faster, but doing less bonus objectives. The more pumps you close, the less bonus you get. So we're going to be careful here. I'm going to do something. I'm going to drop my spirits, target the drought with them, and try to get the drought to sandstorm the spirits. Move the spirits, and then get the boys in here to slap. You just gotta bait out the sandstorm, because the drought sandstorm does a ton of damage, so I just wanted to make sure I didn't mess that up. Oh boy.
What is that?
A friend of the drought, mourning its passage.
Trapped in here.
Don't be too sure of that. Never walk into a room unless you're sure you can walk out.
Which means?
It means that there was a smuggler's hideout back here. An old Corsair friend told me about it. There. This should take us all the way north to Vali. Let's move.
Can we talk about how insane it is that there's a smuggler's passage back here in this Corning government facility? Like, what? Uh-oh. It's the hunger.
What is your problem, Howl?
The drought is dead. I can feel it in my bones.
The drought? Then there are sun spears in the waterworks. Go kill them. Kill them now.
All in good time, mortal.
We have them trapped. What are you waiting for?
You misunderstand, little mortal. You are not my master.
You are charged to help me hunt these sun spears. You will do as I say.
I answer to my Lord Abaddon. I answer to War Marshal Farish. I do not answer to you. Are we clear?
I am Varish's general. You should respect me.
Farish does not need generals anymore. She needs us. Do not make her choose. We are partners at best, until all your sun spears are slain.
And then?
Then we will renegotiate. I know where these sun spears are going. Follow me.
So it's a recreation of the previous cutscene, but done in a different area instead of just showing us the same scene in Gandara. I guess maybe it wouldn't have made as much sense. But yeah, here we are in Modok Crevice, the same place we were at the end of the previous episode. But that'll be tomorrow's episode as we make our way to Vabi finally. But anyway, that's going to be all for me. I want to thank you all for coming out. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.